Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the nuts and bolts of manufacturing. Here with me is Dylan from Packer Fastener, and he's going to talk to us about this apparatus behind me. What is this?
So Bob, this is our FlexSense weighted bin system from Cribmaster. So we took your guys' most common nuts and bolts that go into your everyday machines, and we broke them down by category. We organized the grade 5 bolts over here. We have the grade 8 bolts down here.
Okay.
And essentially on this weighted system, I can take a handful out and that will automatically trigger to the computer to send an order for it. And in 2 days, I'll have this quantity to put right back in this bin.
That's crazy. So everything is based off of weight.
Yes, sir.
Do the quantities automatically adjust, like as things get used? When, say, we keep using a pound of something each week, now all of a sudden it goes to 2 pounds each week. Do you have like a forecasting or something like that?
There's no forecasting with it. It is all true usage. So
okay.
We predetermined the quantities that you guys wanted to have on hand here, and we try to maintain those levels.
Okay. We got like a little bit of everything over here. Washers, lock washers. We got nylock nuts, regular nuts.
Yep. Got plastic washers even as well.
So that's interesting because everything must have like a different weight threshold too.
Yep,
right?
So every single bin is calibrated to what part goes into it.
Okay.
So when we're setting it up, we need to take a pound of each hardware, or of each type of hardware, weigh it out, and then that is how the bin knows the per piece count.
Okay, so it's kind of like a math equation that gets done.
Yep.
As you take out like one plastic, or if somebody puts something back in the wrong place, that could screw things up too.
Correct, yes.
Does that happen?
Yes, that has happened from time to time. You guys do a pretty good job keeping the bins nice and organized, but every once in a while I do have to clean it up. That way the weight doesn't get thrown off from the different parts. Like, for example, these 1.5-inch bolts.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
These are pretty heavy. When these get put in the wrong bin.
Yeah, you put that in that plastic washer bin.
Yeah, then we have some ordering problems. So
what happens right now if you take, like, you took that out, it doesn't report instantly, does it? Or how do you, like, because what happens if a guy comes over here and takes something out and has it in his hand like this and then puts it back 20 minutes later?
So the bins are only set to order twice a week actually, and they order overnight.
Okay.
So although it is constantly triggering to the system what our quantities are, so that we're not ordering necessarily 10 every time.
Yeah.
It takes those and it adds it up, and then only twice a week it fills an order.
And then you come back twice a week to refill them?
Correct, yep.
So you'll have I would assume a different mix match of parts every time.
Yes, every single time I'm here, it's a different quantity and different parts, depending on what you guys used for the week.
Okay. Oh, this is really cool. What are you limited to as far as like what could go into these bins? I know that you guys do our hydraulic fittings and stuff too, so we'll go over there next, but could you do the hydraulic fittings on a system like this as well?
Yes, we could.
Okay.
Really, the sky's the limit on it.
Okay.
Anything that has weight that we sell, which we don't sell gas, so
yeah.
Everything has a weight. Like over here, you can see we have some thread sealer.
Oh yeah, all right.
So it's not all nuts and bolts.
Okay.
Anything that you guys are using on a regular basis that we can keep stock on for you guys to keep you more efficient.
And this is already all pretty well filled up, huh? There's not much room for expansion yet.
Correct, yeah. I mean, we are in talks about adding a couple racks for you guys as you guys continue to grow your business and your product offerings.
Okay, cool. How reliable has this system been, like the computer part of it?
It's been very reliable.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything we can do on our end to see stuff that's going on these screens or not? Do they just kind of do their own thing?
You guys have your own login.
Okay.
So you can log in onto those screens and see real-time data on percentages that you have, what's on order currently, if there's any back orders, anything like that. So.
Okay. All right, so now we're over in assembly area where we have all the hydraulic fittings. Now, you said some of these aren't provided by you, but the majority are here. Any of these with a barcode on them are from Packer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so These ones are not on that weighted system, but they very well could be.
Yes, and we have to discuss putting them on the weighted system.
Okay.
That seems like it might be coming down the line here.
Okay.
So I just created all of these part numbers, and I have stock on all of these in my warehouse.
Okay.
And once we get a good feel for your guys' usage, the next 6 to 12 months, then we can look at implementing like the weighted bin system that we just talked about.
That'd be interesting. It'd probably be a lot less work for you because I know
you
said you got to come through here and either scan these or write down so that you bring it for the next week or whatever.
Correct. Yeah.
But on that weighted system, then, yeah. And there's a lot going on here. You'd think like, oh, we're only gonna have a few different, fittings to use, but there's a lot of different fittings.
There's a lot, yes.
That are being used on these machines.
I believe our count is at 80 different SKUs for your hydraulic fittings currently.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, I want to show you guys one more thing that Packer does for us that's awesome. So there's another really cool thing that Packer Fastener does for us. They were always supplying us with the nuts and bolts and things like that. So when we were shipping out the firewood bagging stations and the smokeless fire rings and things like that, we were putting all the hardware kits together here. But this is a newer development. I mean, I know you guys have done kits, but doing kits for us, this is probably just a few months now.
Yeah, yep. We're in month 3 right now.
Okay,
of
so
building kits for you guys.
So they kit out all of the hardware and the pieces that go to like our express wrapper, and like I said, smokeless fire rings, the firewood bagging stations. So we'll unbox one of the express wrapper. This is the express wrapper add-on, I would assume, right?
You bet.
EWA? Okay, so we'll unbox this and show you what this looks like as it comes from Packer to us, and then as it comes from us to you. So when you order an express wrapper or the express wrapper add-on, for example, you'll get this pre-packaged from Packer. So if you're missing anything, it's because of him. But look in here, they have the 6 stretch wrap rolls, which are provided by Packer Fastener.
You bet.
And then we did the instruction sheets here. We printed them in color, and I gave those to Dylan, and he's added those into all the hardware bags. So this saves us a lot of time on the shipment and fulfillment side of things, because when we go to box up our manufactured parts here, we just have to grab this Packer Fastener box that's labeled as express wrapper add-on, and it can go in the shipment to you.
This goes right in the box like that. That's how you guys are contributing to it.
Yeah.
Cuts down on a lot of labor for you guys.
Yeah, it's a huge time saver.
Yeah.
And it's just another benefit of having the relationship with you guys.
Yeah.
Now, I talked to you earlier. I know that you've been working with Wolfe Ridge for a long time. How long?
Man, we're coming up on a 2-year anniversary now.
Okay.
So.
And at the start, I don't know if there's like a weight or something like that, or an amount you could say like how much the business has grown percentage-wise.
Your guys' business with Packer Fastener has about tripled in those 2 years.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So these kits, it is a huge convenience for us, and time saver, and therefore money saver. So it does cost a little bit to have Packer Fastener make these kits for us, but it's well worth it. And if you need something like that for your business operation, I'd highly recommend checking into a solution like this.
Yeah, I mean, nuts and bolts is our bread and butter.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't sell fasteners, I sell solutions.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I want to thank you guys for coming along on this video with us. I want to show you guys some more behind the scenes stuff that happens at the factory that really a lot of people would never even think about. And I think that this whole nut and bolt and fastener and really a lot more than that solution is something really cool. If you'd like more information on any of our products, please check out the website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. If you want to learn more about Packer Fastener, where can they find you?
PackerFastener.com.
All right, I'll put his information in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I want to thank you for the support. Thanks again to Dylan and the whole Packer Fastener team for coming along on this journey with us. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.